The 2010 Chilean mine rescue stands as one of the most extraordinary feats of human endurance, courage, and collective will in recent history. When a catastrophic collapse trapped 33 miners nearly a half-mile underground, the world watched, breath held, as a group of men confronted death in darkness and silence, locked in a desperate battle for survival. Their ordeal was not one of war or conquest, but a struggle against nature itself and the unforgiving weight of the earth pressing down on them. In those dark tunnels, the spirit of the Spartan warrior, unyielding, disciplined, and relentlessly focused, came alive in the hearts of those trapped and the rescuers above. The collapse at the San Jose mine in northern Chile occurred on August 5, 2010, plunging the miners into a void nearly 700 meters beneath the surface. For weeks, the miners were lost to the outside world. Initial rescue efforts seemed hopeless, with limited resources and fragile hope flickering amidst the crushing uncertainty. Yet, the miners themselves refused to surrender. Led by their foreman, Luis Urzua, they organized themselves with a Spartan discipline. They rationed food and water, established shifts for maintaining the narrow refuge, and set up a system of communication to keep spirits alive. Their survival depended not just on physical endurance, but on mental fortitude, unity, and unwavering leadership. The miners' mental resilience was as vital as their physical condition. They knew that panic would be a death sentence. In the endless darkness, they created routines, shared stories, and held on to a belief that the world above had not forgotten them. Every day was a test of endurance, every breath a battle for survival. The mind had to stay sharp. Despair could not take root. They clung to the faint hope of rescue with Spartan-like resolve, embodying the idea that the will to live can push beyond any physical boundary. Their plight became a symbol of the human capacity to endure unimaginable hardship through sheer discipline and unity. Above ground, an equally heroic effort unfolded. Chilean authorities marshaled engineers, drilling experts, psychologists, and a global network of specialists to save the trapped men. The operation demanded patience, precision, and unwavering focus. Drilling a rescue shaft through hundreds of meters of solid rock was a challenge that required countless calculations, long shifts, and meticulous care. Time was the enemy, but haste could not be allowed to endanger the miners further. The teams worked around the clock, their efforts a relentless siege on the earth itself, driven by the knowledge that lives depended on every decision, every inch of progress. The rescue efforts involved multiple drilling plans running simultaneously, each designed to create a pathway for a narrow rescue capsule that would eventually bring the miners to the surface. It was a painstaking and dangerous process, fraught with uncertainty and setbacks. Yet the engineers remained steady, their minds honed like Spartan swords, sharp and unwavering. The world watched as days turned into weeks, waiting on the edge of hope and despair. The miners' survival was a testament to human endurance, but the rescue was a triumph of collective resolve and technical mastery. When the first contact was finally made with the miners after 17 days, a message was sent up. Estamos bien en el refugio, los 33. We are well in the refuge, the 33 of us. The world erupted in relief and awe. Against all odds, those men had survived underground for more than 2 weeks, isolated in darkness, clinging to life. The communication renewed hope and galvanized the rescue efforts with renewed vigor and focus. The miners' spirit had become an unbreakable shield, holding fast in the face of crushing pressure. Over the following 69 days, the rescue teams continued their work with unwavering precision. Each miner's extraction required the utmost care. The narrow rescue capsule had to be carefully lowered and raised, one man at a time, through the deep shaft drilled through the rock. The operation tested every ounce of patience, coordination, and skill. The miners, one by one, ascended from the depths, faces pale but eyes fierce with the survival instinct that had kept them alive. Their ordeal was a crucible, and they emerged forged by fire and pressure, survivors not just of a mining accident, but of a trial that tested the limits of human endurance. The 2010 Chilean mine rescue embodies the Spartan mindset in its purest form. Not through violence or conquest, but through unity, discipline, and an unyielding will to survive against overwhelming odds. The miners and rescuers alike displayed a quiet, relentless courage. The trapped men, Isolated and vulnerable, held themselves together through structure and leadership. The teams above ground labored tirelessly, focused with a warrior's determination on bringing them home. Together, they showed that mental toughness and disciplined action can overcome the darkest of circumstances. This story is more than a historical event. It is a lesson in leadership, resilience, and collective strength. It reminds us that even in the depths of despair, when everything seems lost, the human spirit can hold firm. Survival is not left to chance, but forged through unwavering focus, cooperation, and a refusal to yield. In those tunnels beneath Chile, the miners' grit and the rescuers' expertise combined to create a beacon of hope that shone through the darkness. Order the Spartan Mindset today and embark on your journey toward becoming the leader your world needs. Let your struggles forge you into a warrior of character and resolve. The Spartan Mindset provides a comprehensive and actionable guide to personal development and resilience. Available now for just $19.99. Purchase your copy from the links in the description box below and on this channel's homepage, because your future begins with the right mindset. The Spartan Mindset.